instrument, but on bump anyway. Their nickname is the ghost of the forest. What I think is so cool is this animal has the fur standing up on their spine, and the stripe actually follows through to that hair standing up on their spine. 5 inches tall from hoof to shoulder, and those are females since they don't have horns. Now kids, I'd like to go looking for the hippopotamus, and usually around 10 o'clock I have good luck. If you'd like to see the hippos, say whoop whoop. Hungry hippos. Well, it's true. The hippopotamus eats a lot. They eat 80 to 90 pounds of foliage a day until they weigh 5,500 pounds. And there's some more on the left-hand side. A group of hippos is called a bloat of hippopotamus. B-L-O-A-T.
A bloat.
Now kids, the way I remember that is the hippopotamus has the most powerful jaw bite of any animal. Their bite is equal to 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. Friends, their bite is bone crushing. We are no longer traveling all day. Let's get out of here. 1 day. Please be seated. Let's go. You see a baobab tree. Well, that baobab tree is like a water tower. It can hold 30,000 gallons of water that the animals need during the dry season. I'm talking about the animals, though, not the baobab tree. What animals do you see?
Ooh, let's see. There's a giraffe! There was a giraffe over here. To the left.
If it is a giraffe, you are looking at the tallest mammal in the world. They'll grow to be 20 foot tall.
There he is.
And a group of giraffes is called a tower of giraffes. Now this is a Maasai giraffe, identified by its jagged, irregular coat. No two giraffes have the same coat pattern. It's almost like a fingerprint. Now there's a cave up ahead in the left-hand side. Sometimes the animals like to sleep into the cave, and I think I see. My friends call them the African wild dogs over there in the cave. I don't find these dogs to be wild at all. In the morning when they get awake, they will individually greet one another. And until every dog has greeted every dog, that pack of dogs will not go about their daily routine. I'll always call them by their nickname. To me, they are the painted dogs. The painted dogs.
The painted dogs. Look, there's some other.
Laying on the left-hand bank, you'll see the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Those are the sable antelope. You know, you've heard of the cliche fight or flight? Well, they're fighters. They use those curves. Notice its large leg muscles. From a standing position, that animal can actually jump 8 feet in the air. Friends, that means that animal could jump over my head today because I'm 8 feet off-white with black stripes. Okay, I want a commitment. Show of hands. How many people think it's black with a white stripe? About 3 or 4 of you. Okay, how many people think it's white with a black stripe? And how many of you didn't really give it too much thought before Brian's safari this morning? Thank you for your honesty. I didn't know either. Well, kids, the way to tell the dominant color is to look at the animal's nose. What color is the nose? It is black, so this is a black zebra with a white stripe. A group of zebras is called a dazzle of zebras. So if I have any jazz dancers, you know what a dazzle is. Up ahead, we're gonna stop. This giraffe up ahead is really close. Hopefully we'll get to see its prehensile tongue. What that means is the giraffe's tongue is like a finger. Their tongue is actually 18 inches long. My friends, I have an 18-inch sleeve length. So that means that giraffe can stick out their tongue the length of my arm and use their tongue like a finger.
Look at him, he's eating with that
huge tongue. A group of giraffe, again, is called a tower. A tower of giraffe.
That's why they're so tall.
Now I see a lot of huge trees are knocked over. Well, these trees were not knocked over last night on my last safari, and this is my first safari for the day. We're gonna head on in and see if we can sneak up on the animals that knocked all these trees over.
Knock all these trees over?
What animal do you think knocked over the trees, kids?
Elephant.
Do you think? Oh me, oh my, what do you see, what do you see? It is an African elephant. How do you know it's an African elephant? Because we're in Africa, and number two is because of the shape of their ears. Their ears are in the shape of the continent of Africa. When you see an elephant flapping their ears, it means the animal is hot. And they flap their ears because they can lower their body temperature by 15 degrees. On the left-hand side is the mandrill monkey. It is the largest of the monkey species. Beautiful purple and red snout. Those are females since they only weigh 40 pounds. Now we're going to take a little bit of a detour again. That was the alpha male. These on the left-hand side, this is the matriarch. The matriarch are all of the female elephants and their young. The young male elephants, when they turn 13, are kicked out of the matriarch, and then all of the male elephants form a bachelor herd.
Cool.
We have in our entire human body. They can move their trunk up, down, right, left, even in a lasso if they want to. And their trunk can hold up to 5 gallons of water in their trunk alone. Speaking of water, kids, you want to be adventurous and drive through the watering hole up ahead? Yeah. Well, I need to warn you, 3 weeks ago my boots got wet, so you better lift those sneakers up again, because here we go. Oh me, oh my. Looks like we're okay this time. Wow, there are a lot of greater flamingo on the lagoon. Those greater flamingo get their beautiful pink color because they eat brine shrimp, and brine shrimp are high in beta carotene, turning everything pink. Anybody on board know what you call a group of flamingo? Yeah, you got it. You're gonna laugh at me when I say it. It's a flamboyance of flamingo. Huge hoof print of the white rhinoceros. My friends, the white rhino is substantially larger than the black rhinoceros. Kids, you learned that the black rhino weighed only how much? 3,000 pounds. Well, the white rhino weighs 4,000 to 5,000 pounds, and they can run at a crashing speed of 35 miles an hour. A group of rhinoceros is called a crash. Good job. Shh. Directly in front of me, walking on the bank, I see a cheetah. Over on your left-hand side. Now that cheetah can run 60 miles an hour,
right there.
and
You see him
it
walking?
can get up
Right
to
there.
that speed in
You see him?
3 seconds.
Right there, James.
They do all of their hunting during the day, so I would suggest that we get out of here.
Is this in your way? There's another cheetah right there. There's 2 of them. There's one laying
We're
there.
going to be heading over to the Kobe. There's another one. There's 2 of them. There's one laying there. I just saw it move its tail. We're going to head over to the Kobe. I can't promise you we're going to see lions today. Male lion is laying on the second highest point of the Kobe. Although they rest and sleep 16 to 20 hours a day, they are not lazy. They do all of their hunting at night, so they sleep during the day. It is a true pride. Now, Wilderness Explorers, on page 15 of your merit badge book, you need to know the name of my truck to get your safari merit badge. My favorite animal is the lion, so I gave my truck the Swahili name for lion. The name of your truck today, kids, is Simba 1. Simba 1. And on your right-hand side is a water buck. On the right, and also the rhinoceros. Now we're going to head around the bend. We'll get to see them a little bit later. If you'd like to help out, Disney Conservation. Oh, did I just hear somebody call that Pumbaa?
Pumbaa.
The word Pumbaa in Swahili, that wasn't very nice, means foolish. Aww. We got the baby rhinoceros on the right-hand side with her mother, and also the water buck over there. And by the way, a couple weeks ago, she just turned 2 years old. On the right-hand side, you'll see some ostrich eggs. The ostrich eggs up here weigh about 3 pounds apiece, And each egg is equal to 24 chicken eggs. That's a lot of yolk in every egg. Right there they are on the right-hand side. Those shells are so tough that I'd be able to stand on top of those eggs and they actually would not crack or break. Now, my friends, I'm sorry I don't have enough time to learn where all of you are from, but I'm sure it's the same where you live as here in Africa. The space between civilization and wild animals is getting closer and closer together.